guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Joanna Sophia, and today's video is going to be a Sephora haul. So if you guys know my channel, then you know that I don't really do Sephora hauls too much. I started off doing a lot of hauls from there, but then I basically realized that Sephora like twice a year does a VIB sale and they give you 20% off the whole store, and basically I go crazy and I do almost all of my Sephora makeup shopping in like one trip. So it's definitely the best Sephora haul that you'll ever get on my channel, and it's really like my favorite shopping experience of the year because I go into Sephora and I tell all of the girls in there, what is your favorite thing? Tell me like what your favorite product is, and if I'm looking for a specific product, then I'll definitely take the recommendation and I kind of choose what is best for my makeup collection. So let's just get into the haul and I'll show you guys what I got. I'm just gonna dump out this huge bag of stuff. So I got a big Sephora bag. I just want to take a second to note their beautiful holiday bag with this gold foil on the bottom. I mean, it's just really cute, but all the stuff is now on my bed, so I'm just gonna work from there. So when I shop the Sephora sale, what I like to do is go online and pick out a ton of different items that I think that I want, and then I'll go to the store and kind of test out all of the products as long as they're like in store. So the first thing that I got from Sephora were two of the Bite Beauty Matte Cream Lip Crayons. So Bite Beauty is this amazing brand that only makes lip products, and last year I had really wanted to get some products from them, but I ended up holding off. And then I got some samples of some of their products and I absolutely loved them, so I knew that I wanted to get things from their line this year. And when I went into the store originally, I had thought that I was going to get lipsticks from them, but I'm obsessed with matte lips way more than a shimmer or a shine lipstick. So the only products in their line that were completely matte or on the matte range were the lip crayons. So I got two of them. I got one in the shade Glace and then one in the shade Brandy. Brandy is, if I can open it, they come in these little like twisty pencil things. Brandy is the color that I actually have on my lips now, so it's kind of like a berryish shade. It reminded me a lot of something that I have from MAC, but with a little more of a lighter hue to it. And then Glace, or Glace, however you want to pronounce it, is this amazing lighter nudie color. So I really like to go with more neutral tones, and I like to get things a little bit darker because if I go with too light of a shade, it washes me out a ton. So I got this kind of, I'd call it like a mauve, like a deep mauve color, and that one is Glace. I've been running out of bronzers, and I've tried a ton of bronzers over the last however many years, and honestly I've had a lot of favorites, but I've also had a lot of products that I've just been like, this isn't the perfect bronzer for me yet. Now this product's old, it's not new, and I really like to try and get new products when I'm shopping at Sephora. But I remembered it from last year, I was still tempted by it, and so I figured I'd go ahead and splurge on it. And it is the Marc Jacobs Huge Tantric bronzer. So this bronzer is literally the size of my face, which was one of the reasons why I wanted to purchase it, because I figured it would last a really long time. It's a completely matte bronzer because I had been looking at a couple different ones, but they were all really shimmery, and I don't like having glitter on my face. I just don't think it looks natural or really flattering for the most part. So I went ahead and got that. Really expensive product, but this would be the only time during the year that I actually would purchase it, and I am obsessed with bronzers. I use them every single day, so I went ahead and purchased that. I'm going in no particular order here, but this next product I'm so excited for. This is Triple Sec from DryBar. So this is a 3-in-1 product. It texturizes, amplifies, and refreshes. And I got this specifically because someone that I know walked past me one day, and their hair, like, I thought that they were wearing perfume. They smelled so amazing, so sweet, so much like a bakery basically, and it was in a good way. And I asked them what product they were using, and they said that it must have been their hairspray, but that they hadn't realized that it had that amazing of an effect. So I bought this purely because of the smell. I don't know if it does anything for you, but it almost has like a coconutty smell at first, and then it's like sweet. This is amazing. So I bought this. I may even pick up another container of it before the sale ends, because I just think it's amazing. Hopefully it has good texturizing qualities. It's also supposed to act almost a little bit like a dry shampoo. That's the word. So I got that. I really needed a new moisturizer. I like getting high quality skincare items, better than drugstore skincare, but I don't always do it, and sometimes I push it to the back of like my necessary list. But this year I tried to make sure that it was a priority for me and to make sure that I got some really good skincare. So I decided, I was talked into by the store clerks to get the Caudalie Cream Sorbet moisturizer, or moisturizing sorbet. So I decided to get this because I needed a daily moisturizer that would just be quick to absorb, wouldn't be too heavy, wouldn't be too light either, that would just have a happy medium. And they said that this is basically the favorite of all the girls that apply makeup at Sephora. And then it happened that they had this set that had the same price as the moisturizing sorbet, but that had 2 other bonus products in it. So it has the Caudalie Micellar Water and then the Caudalie Lip Conditioner Chapstick. So I got 3 products for only $40 plus my discount on everything, so this was a really good deal. And then, because the girls could tell that I was a glutton for punishment and that I could be talked into basically buying anything if they sold me correctly on it, they also recommended that I pick up the Caudalie Mask Trio, which has the Instant Detox Mask, the Glycolic Peel, and the Moisturizing Mask. So I'm a huge fan of masks, and I figured that this one would be good either for myself or divide up as a Christmas gift. But again, it was only $39 for 3 products, and the Instant Detox Mask is $39 alone. So I mean, it was basically buying 1 product for 3, and yeah. Now, I have a little story behind this product because this is a product that I wanted last year and I decided to pass on it. And I specifically went into this sale wanting to get a new eyeshadow palette, and my favorite eyeshadow palette by far, like that I think I've ever found, has been the Kat Von D Shade and Light eye palette. And I had wanted to get another Kat Von D palette. I didn't like the new ones that she came out with this year because they were too shimmery when I went to the store, and then I didn't really feel like I should buy a different eyeshadow palette because none of them have really matched up to the Kat Von D eyeshadow palette, and I have tried a lot of eyeshadows, so I know when I say that not everything is equal. But I had looked at this product last year and I decided I still kind of wanted it, so I would get it in place of getting an eyeshadow palette. So this is the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contouring Palette. This is a cult classic by a lot of people. Again, it is a pretty old product at this point. It's a year old, but because I had my eye on it for a full year, I figured I should just go ahead and buy it before I let a whole other year pass by without me using it. The next product that I got is a new primer, and this is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizing Base Smoothing Primer. So I got this on recommendation from Nicole Guerra because, or hopefully that's how you say her name, because she talks about this product like no other and says that it's like the best primer ever, and I have definitely agreed with her on her primer recommendations in the past. So I decided to go and pick this up. I tested it on my skin and it looked to be really, really cool. So this is the Step 1 of the Makeup Forever line and smoothing primer, because they also have like a pore fill-in one, and they're different. So I got this guy. So the next thing that I got is the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation, and I got it in the shade Medium Santa Fe 6045. Now, I went with this foundation for 2 reasons. One, I really needed a high-end foundation. I like to wear both high-end and drugstore foundations, but high-end foundations are definitely better for your skin, and my skin can definitely test that. It just feels so much better when I use high-end foundations, and it looks a lot better when I use high-end foundations. So I decided to go with the NARS one because I looked at a couple different foundations, and I have been looking at this one for years and years, and I just never go for it, but I decided to do it. The girl at Sephora said that I should do this over the other ones I was looking at, so I went with it. Hopefully it's good. I forgot to buy a pump for it though, so I will have to go and do that before I start using it, because otherwise it'll just be a mess. But I got this guy. I finally needed to buy a new setting powder because you guys know I've been using sample powders forever because they just give you so much product in them. And I, of course, wanted to go to the Laura Mercier powder foundation powder products because they're by far the best in my opinion. I have the Secret Brightening powder and I love it, so I wanted to go and get one of hers. So I was really torn between the loose powders and the pressed powders, and I decided to go with the loose powder because it's been around for longer, I think, and you just get a lot more product in here. So I went with the original Invisible Loose Setting Powder from Mercier, and I'm really excited about that because I am now obsessed with setting powders. I started to get really hot, so I had to take off my sweater, so now I'm just in a t-shirt. My apologies, but it just gets really hot when I film. So next up, I have been obsessed with the Flowerbomb perfume by Viktor and Rolf. I've owned it for years, and I've just really recently been really drawn to it again and just re-fallen in love with it. It was in my last month's favorite video, so I wanted to get a new bottle of it, but it's one of the more expensive perfumes that I buy, and I couldn't bring myself to spend like the $100 or whatever on a big bottle. But I did the math, and Sephora actually has a small refill me bottle, and it has 75.75 fluid ounces in here, basically total, which is more than what you get in the smallest size of the perfume, and this costs $35 and the perfume itself cost at least $50, so this was a much better deal considering I already have the perfume bottle, so I can just pour this into the bottle, refill it, and I'm good to go. And it has a cute little mini of the Flowerbomb perfume, and then it has the refill bottle, so that's even better for me because then I can keep the little bottle at home and I can keep the actual bottle here with me at school, and it just works out and it's really perfect, and I'm in love with that perfume, so I had to get it. And the last two things that I got at Sephora for the VIB sale, but I may still make another order, so there may be more stuff coming to me. I got 2 samples of Caudalie products because the girl saw that I was buying a ton of Caudalie stuff, so she went into one of their little magic drawers at Sephora and pulled out a couple products just for me to take home and try out. So one of them is the Caudalie Anti-wrinkle Eye and Lip Cream. Don't know how much use I'll get out of that, but I'm gonna try it. And then she also gave me what I think is the full size of the Caudalie Hand and Nail Cream. So I'm really excited about that. In fact, I'm gonna put it on right now because my hands are really dry from testing out all of those products yesterday. My hand, honestly, was covered in like 20 shades at a time. Like 5 different foundations were tested out on my arm. It was crazy. And then I had all these moisturizers. This has like such a beautiful citrusy smell to it. Really moisturizing. Okay, so that is it for my Sephora 2015 Winter VIB haul. I hope that you guys liked it. If you guys are Sephora addicts like me, tell me in the comments down below. Tell me what you bought for the sale, and if it's still going on, make sure that you go and shop it. I will leave the code down below. There's probably only a day left, or today is like the last day to shop the sale, but regardless, there's still Black Friday, so you should check out what Sephora has for that because that's another one of my favorite times to shop at Sephora. So that is it. I will see you guys in my next video. Leave me a request down below if you want to see a video on my channel. If you want to see a review of any of these products, definitely tell me down below. Follow me on my social media and subscribe if I haven't already said that. I'll see you guys next time. Bye! And if you guys didn't see my last video, you can go ahead and click on the video link right here and go watch it.